Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers until the end of the year, and let's get into it, guys. So today I wanted to talk about the new mechanic of spotting enemies. So I actually thought it was some kind of a AWACS system because they didn't properly explain it in the dev server how it was working, but it's not that. It's actually a way for you to actually ask for help against a target or spot a target specifically to all the friendlies and make sure that they actually know where the targets are. So let's just use that example. This is going to be the first one. I'm going to explain all the new mechanics like this, but the first one and the major one is this one because a lot of people think is an AWACS, including myself, right? So yeah. For example, you are in a battle over here and you spot at a target down there. You're going to go there and select it. And then you will click T for the radio messages for the team, targeting, and air alert. As you see right there, it creates a callout. Air alert, azimuth 50, altitude is about 500. What is this doing is actually basically sharing the azimuth of that target and the altitude of it for all your friendlies, for each specific, target. If I'm not mistaken, each individual person will receive a personalized one. I'm pretty sure of it. Don't quote me on this, but it's a way for you to actually spot a target in the chat. So yeah, this one, for example, 60, about 300 meters in altitude, so it's a very easy way to actually spot targets, and you can actually do this in the end of a match, for example, if you especially in the C maps, right? If you actually spot a target and then you want everybody to actually, it's the last guy, I don't know, something like this, and you want to spot him, you just go targeting and air alert. If it just goes like this, let me show to you guys. Oh, chat spamming. Oh my god, they need to remove the chat spamming thing. Like, seriously. It's still going for it. Let me just exclude everything. I need to wait a couple of seconds now because chat spamming, right? It will do this, just air alert. So when it's just air alert, it means that the player is trying to actually spot something, but it's not working. So it's not giving the azimuth and it's not giving the altitude or anything like that. So again, just aim for the target, select it in a way, and then you just do this. If the target disappears, as you see, as the other one was unspotted, it doesn't work. It needs to be a spotted target, okay? Let me try again. Spot the target, keep it selected, and then, yeah, azimuth 50, and the altitude is about 300. Obviously, in these, in the normal HUD, you normally don't have a proper azimuth, which is something that, we don't have a compass, but in some of the cameras you have it. It's something that they need to actually add inside the cockpit, for example, and stuff. And sometimes it's not working properly as well. It's telling you a very different distance, so azimuth. So be aware that it's probably work in progress still, okay? And then for ground battles, you have some other interesting things. For example, you can go to request now, and then, for example, requesting a target for air attack. So, for example, you are here, and somebody, if it's actually paying attention, will actually spot something or something like that, right? It would be cool to see this because it's just bringing another way of communicating with your team without having to actually write it down. So basically, requesting a target, then for example, somebody down there will just spot a target for you, and then you have a target. So it's just a way for communicating. You also have this, requesting air reconnaissance, which is basically the same, right? I think you would mean that you need some recon to actually deploy weapons, I think, or something like that. And then you can actually, if somebody spots a target somewhere, right there, somewhere, I don't know, the aircraft can actually go right here and drop its bombs. So let's just destroy as many things as possible over here. Let me drop this one. Nice. But yeah, so let's go for a tank. And here we have some other things. So for example, we are here, I'm pinned down, for example, I don't know, I'm destroying this BMP, but there's a lot of targets around me, I don't know, and I need an air support. So I can click T, request, and then requesting aviation support. What this will do is actually create a marker over here and actually ask for there. So you are asking for help over here. It's a very good way for you to actually request an aircraft in your position of some sort. You know, maybe there's a target that you are shooting or looking at. Maybe you help an aircraft actually look at that and destroy that target. Then you have some smaller ones. You still have the air alert over here, for example. You have the requesting air reconnaissance. I mean, it's basically the same, right? You're just talking to them to actually maybe do some reconnaissance or anything like that. It would be cool to see if an aircraft has a pod or anything like that, or I don't know, certain ways to actually mark the map from time to time, you know, for the aircraft to actually be reconnaissance aircraft. That would be very cool. And then you can actually request repairs as well. So a lot of these little things, not very big, but it is indeed a very interesting change, and I think it's a very welcomed one. It makes these tanks and these aircraft a little bit more useful together with the team, right? You know, you can actually use in a more combined arms situations all of these tanks. So yeah, very, very cool, right? And yeah, basically this is it, guys. A very cool mechanic. Hopefully they do more like this. Sorry, because I kind of spread out that it was AWACS for these things, and I really thought it was. And the video got a lot of views, like 20,000 views, so I kind of got a little bit sad that afterwards, when I discovered that it wasn't AWACS and everybody was believing in that it was, including myself. So sorry about that, okay? I will try to make that never happen again. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Tomorrow, probably. Bye, guys. See ya.